everybody, welcome along to my latest build, which is a REVELL Level 4 Search and Rescue boat with called Berlin. That's actually drawn on that. That's quite a good drawing too. And it's got Sea King MK Mark 41 in with it. Model number is 05683. Level 4 comes with a poster, paints, glue and a brush, which I shan't be using those, as you'll see in a bit. I'll show you what paints and stuff I'm going to use. But because this box is so massive, I'm going to take it off of here. We'll open it up and we'll see what's inside and see if REVELL live up to the name. And yeah, stick with me. 2 seconds for you. Be back in a minute. Right, here we are back. Got all the, took the sprues out of the plastic bag, save all the rustling. Right, here's the clear parts for it anyway. Tiny little bit of flash around the very edges. Don't know if you can see it from where you are, but that's not too bad. I can put up with that. There's only a bit of trim needs to come off. Then on to the other sprues. It's not too bad at all, to be honest. Quite pleased with that. All the parts well numbered. Put that one back in the box, and no pin marks or ejector marks that I can see. Oh, there's a bit got away there. Bit got away off the sprue. Woo! Keep my eye on that one. And yeah, little bits of clean up around the edges of what look to be the railings. With these railings you have to put them into warm water to bend them to fit the deck anyway. But can clean all that up. After all, we're modelers, aren't we? It's pretty much all the same here, to be honest. This all doesn't look to be any warped pieces or snapped. Quite a nice detail. All the rivet marks and the bolt marks around the windows. Looking cool. Quite happy with that up to now. Then we come to the deck. Ooh, look at that. Some quite nice deck detail. Again, just little bits of flash around the very edges. That'll scrape off, that's not a problem. Plus you won't see it when it's sat in anyway. So there's no worries there. And then the main hull, 39 centimeters long. Little ejector, they can be trimmed off and sanded down. It's not a problem. A bit rough around the edge there, that can be sanded. I can do that. I can do that. We can do that together. Then you get that for the bits of rigging that there is on there. I shan't be using that. I'll be using Easy Line because this is just cotton. And unless you put a bit of PVA on it or something, then nah, I shouldn't use that. Then we have the instructions. Put that bit back in the box, otherwise I'm going to lose it. Gale force gusts with winds over 100 kilometers, 60 miles an hour. Wave crests over 5 meters high. Rain showers and cold weather. It's often under these conditions that rescue cruisers of the German lifeboat service have to operate. Since its foundation more than 150 years ago, the work of the rescue service has been financed exclusively by donations, a bit like our lifeboat service that we have over here. The rescue cruiser Berlin was in the rescue service from 1985 until 2017 and was one of its most powerful cruisers. The Berlin was characterized by its high seaworthiness and self-righting ability. Again, like our lifeboats, the last one I done, which was Shannon, I think, class. Excuse me. Due to its construction of seawater-resistant light metal, the powertrain consisted of a 1200 kW MTU diesel engine as the main power unit in the centre, and two 610 kilowatt MWM diesel engines on either side. Top speed 24 knots, range 2,300 nautical miles. Wow. The crew consisted of 9 men, 4 of whom were permanently on board. The daughter boat, Stepke, was carried on a ramp in the rear dock. Thanks to its low draft, the daughter boat could also be used in shallow waters. It had a top speed of 17 knots. That's fascinating. So then we get all the do's, don'ts, what all the symbols stand for, which I'm sure most of us are familiar with anyway. Then we have the paint call out for it, which I'll come to shortly. And then they're doing the typical Revel thing, 80% of this and 20% of that to make up the colours that are required. And then the sprues, what's on the sprues, just so as you can make sure that you got all the bits that you need. And then on we go to the assembly, which is pretty basic, isn't it? It's pretty straightforward. Cement, decals, using decal soft. Put the decals on, yep. That's a pretty big step, that one. So I need to cut the nubs off the stairs, or the steps. And we just go on, just goes through normal. I don't want to be going through every single detail here because we've all been there, haven't we? We've all done that. So then we move on to a helicopter. Westland Sea King, 172 scale again. Not going to open this one just yet because this will be the last one that I build anyway. When I get nearer the time to doing that, I'll get it out and we'll go through all the sprues together. Then the paints. So just arrived today from E-Models. I've gone for the Revell Aquas. Never really used Revell Aqua. On a couple of occasions I've brush painted it, but for small effects on things. So we've got the white, gloss white, red, leaf green, that's for the deck. Strange colour for a deck. There's another gloss white there, I've got 2 of those. It's quite a big hole. Then we got a luminous red, it calls for, in one of the call outs, but thought I'd get one anyway. And a grey, silk grey. And a light blue, blue, oh crikey. And stone grey and greenish grey. So there's the colours, they're already there. That's us, and I'll call that one a day there now for just a little insight into what's in the box and what kit we've got, and next one you see we'll be on with the build. So take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye.